What's up, guys? Hope you guys are staying warm wherever you're at. We got one today from Alpha Anthem. A woman realizes the reason why men don't want to marry her. Let's get into it.
Most of the time, I love being single. I am very comfortable being single, but tonight I hung out with friends and I had a great time. And then I was driving home and I started feeling this wave of depression and anxiety. And I wasn't really sure what it was related to or where it was stemming from. And then I got home and I felt just so sad and lonely. And I walked into my empty apartment and I thought, God, I wish that I had someone who could just hold me right now. I wish that I had someone who could just take care of me, because I have to take care of myself every single day and it's fucking exhausting. And I just want someone to take care of me every now and then.
So let me get this straight. You're out with friends, having the time of your life, and then boom, you hit the wall of loneliness. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not heartless here. Loneliness is rough, but it isn't about loneliness. It's about this forever dream of needing someone to just take care of you for a change. Isn't that the irony of it all? I mean, society has been hammering into women for decades they don't need no man, and they're independent, strong, can do it all superhero boss babes, and now they're exhausted because taking care of everything by yourself every single day is exhausting. I mean, who knew? Now, the reality is modern world has been feeding both men and women some brutal lies. Women were sold on you can have it all while simultaneously being told to shut down any desire for partnership as it's weak. Men are just supposed to be emotionally available wallets, and now we're all walking into empty apartments wondering why it doesn't feel like success.
I just came to the realization why I'm single. Every guy that I'm like, oh yeah, he's attractive, I see their wives and they just look you know, like, not like this, just I pretend my tattoos are gone. That's why guys don't want to wife me up. I thought these men wanted big, strong, tough girls. I own my own business. I'm covered in tattoos. I'm a little spazzy, but that's okay. We embrace it. But yeah, I don't think any guy's gonna wife me up because I can't take me seriously.
So now we're coming to the grand revelation. She's single because men apparently want these submissive, plain wives, the kind that won't steal the spotlight or make a scene. I mean, are we really surprised here? She's covered in tattoos, runs her own business, and has spazzy energy, and she thinks guys are supposed to line up and lock that down. Owning her own business is a great achievement, don't get me wrong. Her confidence is great, but here's the thing, confidence and self-awareness need to come as a pair, or else it's just ego with a little side of delusion. The truth is a lot of men want stability, someone they can build with, not someone they're scared to bring to the company picnic. Call it boring, but it's called compatibility. You can't hate men for having a type if your type isn't lining up with what they actually want. Just like women don't fall for every guy who's nice, men have a preference too. That's not oppression, that's taste. So I just got back from being gone for 2 weeks abroad. I was in England spending time with my wife, and we also went to Poland for a few days to visit my sister-in-law. I went to Krakow. I like Krakow. It's a pretty cool city. Anyways, we were shopping in the mall, and I was sitting with my wife waiting for my sister-in-law, and I'm kind of watching just people around walking by and just how they carry themselves and stuff. And one of the key things I notice, for being towards the eastern part of Europe, was the women, the way they carry themselves. Very feminine, very light-hearted, not masculine, smiling, not angry, or they might just have a blank look on their face. I mean, that's kind of that part of the area or Slavic nature. It's kind of blank. It's not that they're not approachable. It's just, I mean, no big deal. I'm used to seeing that. But seeing the moms out with their daughters or just kids in general, when you're a kid going to the mall and you see all your friends and stuff, not seeing girls dressed up like prostitutes. I mean, 304s or however you want to call it, not exposing skin. I mean, dressed very nice. I mean, even the guys were dress more like guys. I mean, hoodies, stuff like that, but not dressed up like thugs, gangbangers, or, however you want to call it. Not like bad boys, but dress respectful. Girls dress respectful. Women dress respectful. The ones that I did see that had pink hair, piercings all over their face, or dressed like a 304, I'm sorry to my British viewers. I mean, I do like England. I can't really talk much about London and stuff like that. They were women from UK visiting. I mean, you could spot them like a cat in the middle of a bunch of dogs. I mean, very loud, obnoxious. That's, Western society. Sorry. It is what it is. But it was just crazy to see that feminine nature being carried there. And it's telling to show what a country's stance is based on traditional values and family first. While I was there, it was middle of a holiday. Stores are closed. Where are they at? They're spending time with their family. They're not really running around all over the place. I mean, we went to a few bars. Bars were kind of busy, but it was mostly from the foreigners that were visiting, not from the locals. But just kind of gives you what this girl just realized, feminine natured women carrying themselves, being more conservative, not blasted with makeup like they're ready to go hit the club or go work in a special house to meet men, if you get the reference there. That's why I tell you guys to get your passport. Just go to another country. Go to Philippines. Go to Thailand. Not to the touristy parts, but really get out into the smaller areas and get to see the people and experience the culture. Same with like Poland, same with whenever the war ends, Ukraine, Romania. Get out of the big cities, get out to the countrysides, and really experience what real traditions like that's away from Western influence. But anyways, the harsh truth is nobody wants to admit both men and women have been lied to about what actually matters. We've swapped out family stability and actual partnership for superficial freedom and an empty independence. We're self-sufficient but dying for connection. Women are told to be hyper independent, but then struggle when no one's around to take the reins of when life gets hard. Men are called weak if they want a partnership, but predators if they ask for a feminine woman. I mean, you can't win. And who profits? It's the elite and the corporations. The lonely single guy spends more. The independent woman buys into the fantasy of endless self-care routines. And meanwhile, actual families, the backbone of any thriving society, is falling apart. Maybe we stop chasing trends and embrace balance. Men and women can support each other without losing themselves. And if that's too radical, then at least be real about what you want and stop blaming the opposite sex for it. We're not enemies here. If you want to be single, be single. You want to be a boss babe, be a boss babe. You want to have bedroom fun with half the town, go for it. You do you, nobody's going to stop you. Just know every action has a consequence, and at the end of the day, when you're 35, alone, and the wall's upon you, and you wonder where all the good men are, you have no one to blame but yourself. The good men are on their grind with good women, or single, or not dating anymore, or they got their passports and went to a more traditional country. Anyways, guys, do you think society's push for independence is driving people further apart? Or perhaps should people rethink what they want in a partner rather than follow trends? This is one I thought of before I was making the video here is, how do you think social media has changed your views on a relationship? Is it for better or for worse? I mean, I have my own thoughts on it, but I'm curious what you guys think. Anyways, guys, that's a short video today. If you like what you've seen, hit that like button, share, subscribe, drop me a comment down below on what you think, especially to the questions that I posed, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.